Hello, lovelies. This is Arielle from the Tree of Life Tarot, and I am now in Harry Wales's Akashic Records. And if you can see from my voice that a lot of the quick deep dive into it happened. So for Prince Harry, I would do not just an Akashic and tarot cards reading, but actually a, a systemic constellation reading with tarot cards. So let's take a look. We have a card for him. This is the Queen of Swords. We have the card for emerging future for him and for the future that he wants. And let's see the hidden. So he is a lot of time involved in lawsuits, in defending himself, but he's perceived to do his defending of himself with a lot of feminine energy through emotional outbursts and like, even though they're emotional outbursts, they're very much like a toddler's tantrum. I don't know if you can hear, but I live in a quiet neighborhood, but right now I got a whole bunch of small children just yelling and screaming. So it's really the type of the Queen of Swords energy that he's conveying. He's like, I want this because I want this, and yeah, that's not the best energy, I would say. Now this is his fate. This is the emerging future. This is what's going to happen regardless of what he wants to do. And this is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. I would say, let me see, and the Emperor. Okay. So the Queen of Wands. I drew another card to really clarify what's standing behind the Queen of Wands. Because obviously this is a queen that sits on a throne, but this is definitely not Queen Elizabeth. She usually shows either as the Emperor or as the Empress. They've really some of the strongest high arcana cards are she's showing up as them. And here we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands really, I would say that the Queen of Wands is strangely what is connected to his fate. I think this card is Kate Middleton. Not the right way to call her. A future Queen Kate. With the future Queen. So he needs to, whatever he is demanding, it has to pass by what the future Queen has in mind. And the future Queen is looking at the traditions, the established way of how things are happening, and she's not going to indulge the Gold Queen's demands. Now, what's the future that he wants? So clearly, what the things that he is not aware of, cannot control, are these are messages, communications about money, his finances. I would say I would say it's not about inheritance. It's about, I think, what he's owed as a prince of the realm to be receiving. Some information about it. But as you can see, the queen, the future queen, the Queen of Wands, is looking at the traditions, at what the Queen Elizabeth has established for, I think, over 70 years on the throne. And the inheritance, it has its own, it could be a property. So the inheritance, it has its own owner. Let me pull a card for the owner. Who's the owner? So the inheritance is looking for an owner who is a this is the card for Ten of Cups, the card of happy family, a man and woman who love each other, and kids. So something about Frogmore, but the Frogmore does not want him. He may look at it, he may be looking at it, but the Frogmore is, no, he doesn't want him as a rightful owner, as a rightful beholder of the properties. Something about ownership, I'm not so sure what it is, but the property does not choose him. So whatever I would say legal or personal delays are happening, Prince Harry should not be blaming neither Catherine nor the establishment. The property does not want him. It's the property. The property does not want him. So what's the future that he wants for himself? We have the Six of Swords. He wants to move to a new land, to a new land of opportunities, and work on it to move towards a better future. Now, something creative. What was it? Something about this directorship. Let's see how it's gonna work out. And I would say I want to be concrete. Something with painting. And let's say change agents through charity. Okay. So just throwing out a few things. So the charity gig, he needs to let go of it. The Tower, if he continues to go with this Archiville or Archie something, it's not gonna work. If it's about painting, again, just going through going with what Kasha is helping me to see. So if it's let me see something. I have a couple of minutes left. So if it's something about painting, he will be criticized and not understood, not accepted. But I would still encourage him to go with some painting. Now, about this directorship thing, or like producing, whatever, he's hoping to have things come around for his ships to come, for his luck to show, kind of like hoping to break a leg in the industry. Will it happen? Yeah, and not quite, I would say. So the creative thing, I wanna draw a card about this, because the four of Pentacles is about wealth, accumulating wealth, like solid wealth. I usually see it as something in real estate, so like buying real estate. And if he's looking at the US right now, yeah, yeah, people with money are making a lot of money buying property on like with for cents on a dollar. So that creative thing. The Five of Wands reversed. I would say, yeah, this is difficult. Let me pull another card for this one here, because these two seem to be the most important. So we have the Ten of Swords. If there is a way to be creative with solid wealth, I'll put it this way, solid wealth could be real estate, could be gold, could be, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend a diamond mine because these are blood money, but investing in some form of a mine, something really solid, he will need to be careful. So, and the careful part is to not go through bodies in order to succeed. This is a card that I usually receive in when it comes to business constellations, where we have the intention of an investor to acquire a company in distress, so that they can lay off people, dismantle the company, just, you know, only look for the profit. And this comes with the blood of the people who are left without justice. The directorship, yeah, he can continue with that. I'll draw this image closer. Basically, we have here somebody pushing the hopefuls off a cliff, and they hope they can fly, but they fall. So I would say he can go ahead with the, you know, the movie business, the big screen business, trying to break into it. If that suits him, if his soul is keen on that, it's not gonna work though. It's business to help people, and if he puts his heart in the right place to be helping people, that's where he can be very useful. And I'll draw a really quick card about advice for him. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is, yeah, he's okay. He's free now to look into the future for himself. He's free to look into the future. He's freed. That's really the word, freed. It's a big thing though. Alrighty, so talk to you in the next video. Bye.